Copernicus knew it, became
Yes.
Copernicus knew it, became a successful star. Hitler disrespected it, got killed. Edison digested it and became the wizard of Menlo Park. And today, I, Cadet Rakesh, embrace it. That is none other than creativity to speak for the motion on the topic, discipline kills creativity. Very good evening to all respected officers, jury, teachers and my dear friends. First of all, what is discipline? Discipline is a comprehensive term used for obedience, sincerity and other judgment qualities. Whereas creativity is something new, creative. Rather, I can say thinking out of the box. Let me tell you friends, no person's signature has turned into an autograph for others without a spark of creativity in him. Even though my dear opponents may argue that without discipline, the work which we do becomes lifeless. But I would like to remind them that the Mother Earth, which supports the life system of more than 86 billion creatures, was created out of the creativeness of the heavenly bodies. Is that a lifeless work? Discipline kills creativity. For example, in every home you might be seeing a parent telling to his child, "Beta, drawing karo, you painting karo, you can become the next Edison, Mark Zuckerberg." But in majority of homes, it's the reverse case. When the family always asks, "Papa, can you get me a pair of painting boxes?" The answer comes, "Hey, shut your mouth, what's the time, go and study." Finish. Discipline killed creativity. You can't expect one to be like that. Football, the world's most popular game, is uninteresting if a player moves the ball in a single line just like a disciplined NCC file. He has to tackle the ball sideways in order to make the game more and more interesting. In the same way, one has to have the habit of creative thinking for a life that is destined to achieve something. For example, the need for feeders into NDA led Sri B.K. Menon to establish the various schools. The difficulty in mathematics was solved by the creative concept of zero by Aryabhata. The quest for knowledge led Gautam Buddha to abandon his disciplined king's life and go in mad search of enlightenment. Why not? All inventions, discoveries, the idea of democracy, the belief of existence of Almighty God, culture, traditions which make our country proud, all are the creative concepts of man for welfare of human civilization. Now, I would like to raise a direct question to my worthy opponents, whether the before said achievements were possible if a person had lived and worked within the boundaries of discipline of those times. Answer me, friend. Here in this case, discipline would not only would have killed creativity, but would have killed us, the future generations, in terms of knowledge and other things. Remembering those great words of Aristotle, I would like to say that discipline teaches you what to think, whereas creativity makes you a master on how to think itself. Friends, even today in India, majority of the people's salary is not disciplined. You can't expect them to wait for a disciplined work to come. Or you can't even expect them to sit idly and sing Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Or stand in disciplined NCC Southern and say, Hum sab Bharatiya hai. Whether in this case discipline is going to fill their stomach. No. They have to somehow find some creative means to feed their stomach. Here again in this case, discipline will not only kill creativity but also will lose the livelihood of a person. By looking at Anna Hazare's undefined fast and dictating terms to the parliament, one can't stop him by saying, "Oh Annaji, you are a very disciplined citizen of India. Please, no, don't fast." But can you say like that? But Annaji has to be creative in order to pressurize the government. In the same way, we have to some cases abandon the tag of disciplined citizens and fight to meet our demands. So the message is clear. If you are disciplined with injustice, you will be crushed. You need to take up the batons of creativity to fight whenever it is required. As you know, discipline is nobody's monopoly to adapt and succeed. I can't say, hey, I am the only disciplined one, I am going to succeed in life. No, it's not like that. Whereas creativity is each and everyone's imaginative weapon to succeed in life. As far as my opponent's illogical arguing is concerned, I would like to give a simple example. You might all be knowing the story of Mahabharata, where the iconic character Lord Krishna uses cunning, creative methods to defeat the powerful, untruthful Kauravas. Ladies and gentlemen, my worthy opponents have taken the blessings of same Lord Krishna and come here to argue against his own principle, saying you need to be disciplined to succeed, you need to be disciplined to protect Dharma. Gentlemen, Are you creative or disciplined in arguing to win this debating battle? Please think it over. Finally, to put it in a nutshell, I take the help of this pen. The cap on it symbolizes discipline. One needs to remove it before expressing the current of creative ideas flowing through it. Otherwise, it's not at all possible. Thus, to wind up, I say, discipline makes you a follower, whereas creativity makes you a leader in your own field. So we are all leaders. So as leaders of tomorrow, let us pledge ourselves to be creative and work towards India 2020, a vision of Dr. Kalam which is fast approaching. Thank you. Ajit hai, Abhit hai.